Hey guys and welcome. Just another afternoon, or morning I should say, in the workshop. What we're going to do today, I'm going to turn a bowl, maybe just the back of the bowl. I've got a nice piece of spalted sycamore. Well, it's not spalted, it's rippled, let's say. I don't think it's spalted, it's rippled. So there may be some blowout when we get later on in the camera, a bit bright until I start adding the colour. But the intention will be to turn it to a relatively open bowl and then colour it with Hampshire Sheen's intrinsic colours, which I'm quite a fan of, mainly because of the nice blending that you can get between the colours, and you can also get some nice shades. Okay, so let's get this on the lathe, and without further ado, we'll start turning. As I say, I may not notice the live chat, but if I can, I'll interact. And if you've got any advice, then don't be shy, as I know none of you are, generally. Switch her on. That's all set up. Apologies if the sound levels aren't quite right, you'll just have to sit and watch and chat on live screen with me in the background. If you're wondering why I'm live so often at the moment, just getting my setup going. I've done a few classes and a few lessons recently, and they've proved invaluable for that, to be able to show these angles, and a knock on or kickback from that is the ability to do a little bit of turning. Yeah, a little bit of sound. Gerard, you can hear me okay? It's good to see you, by the way. Hope you're well, and the weather's not too bad over there. Main reason, Gerard, is it can get a bit lonely in the old workshop sometimes, so it's nice to have some company, and if people don't join, I've not lost. I've gained some footage to learn from at a later date, so it's all good. Hey Richard. Now then, Richard, I was looking you up this morning. So you seem to be supplying a few people with wood at the moment. I'll be interested to talk to you, because if I'm not mistaken, you're in Ireland, but some of the guys in the UK seem to be getting some wood from you. So I'd like to have a chat with you about maybe procuring some at some point. Right, I'm not going to focus on the chat while I just get this to round. Just doing a shear cut across the front. I mean, I've not really turned much ugly wood. I've been working very much on these beautiful rounds, which are, one could say, they're almost bowls already, but one has to start somewhere. Just check the speed. I'm only on 600. I think I can go a notch more, up to 7. Hey Leona, how's the school day? You won't learn much here, Gerard, I've got to be honest. Just chat amongst yourselves, guys, that's the reason. Well, it's quite nice to get that cut on camera. Let's have a look. Let's just sort the face out. I know you've got quite a few pieces of monkey puzzle, Gerard. So, so that piece of monkey puzzle was the brother to this one. And I can't show this because I've got the cameras. Oh, maybe I can show that one that way. That one was only just over 2 inches thick as a slice. He said he chopped it 18 months ago, cut it down 18 months ago, and he'd sliced it 12 months ago, and it had just lay in his timber yard, Gerard, and there was no moisture in it at all to speak of. So so you haven't got too long to wait, I don't think, before you could cut it and have a go. I don't believe that he sealed it either, so so I don't think you've got too much work to do with sealing it for too long. But I could be wrong. I think the experts on here, I think Richard's probably the expert, would tell you a little bit more. Yep, it's looking nice. Hopefully it won't take too long to get to the colouring stage, guys. Just going to mark my centre. Let's have a relatively thin foot on this one. Or am I going to go for a tenon today? I think I'll stick with a mortise today. Hey Lawrence, good to see you. I know that kind of screws the cameras up a little bit, but let's see if we can't just fix that quickly. Cool. Quite nice shavings. God, I love Sycamore. Yeah, I'm in Essex. Richard. Yeah, I just got this, Gerard. You know, I was looking around building websites thinking I'm doing far too much time looking around wood turning websites. And the only trouble with wood turning websites, it'll probably be curated by woodturners for woodturners, right? And there are a few things I do that are not that I'm not directly relevant to wood turning, but this is one of them. This is an Evo Vista JSP helmet, and the Evo Vista JSP helmet it's got a polycarbonate visor, smoky top, so if you've got lights above you it stops them glaring down into it while you're turning, and it's really comfortable to wear all day. It's got a nice chamois leather strip across the front, and this visor pulls down. Yeah, alright, it's not a full face visor, doesn't quite cover my chin, but I've noticed when I turn that my chin's pretty much most of the time tucked in into my chest. You might be able to see it better. My chin's tucked into my chest, so actually it protects both eyes without glasses. Got my nose is safe because I don't want that going like that, and it protects my teeth. It won't protect me here. If I jump back, but you know, I like to think that I probably won't do any jumping back. Hey Lawrence, it's a bit of Rippled Sycamore. I can show you another piece I've got that's relatively similar but much bigger, from my wood library. It's this, so it's just a piece of Rippled Sycamore. This one's spalted, so I haven't used this one. This one's a particularly nice one I'm saving. This is 12-inch, nice 12-inch bowl, fruit ball I'll get out of that. My problem is I'm down to relatively good wood now, and I don't have any wood that I would class as practice wood. So anything I turn from now on is going to be a special piece, really. Again, it's coming off quite nicely. That's what you got to love about the Sycamore. Hey Andy H. So I'm thinking I might like to leave a bit of a rim or a bead on this bowl. So let's just see how we carry on with these steps. How's the angle, guys? Do you prefer this one or the other one? Overhead or the joined one? I know you have to look at the top of my head a lot when I'm doing this one. I'll go back to this one. Quite nice. Hello Auntie Helen. Does that make you feel old? Sorry about that. last cut. I'll make this a finishing cut. No doubt. You've had plenty of revenge over the years, I don't know what you're talking about. So I think that's the main bowl done. Now, shall I leave an edge? Shall I leave a rim on it, guys? So I have a bit more surface area at the top, or shall I take this off and follow the route? What do you think? I quite like it. Gives me a bit more scope, I think. Right, Andy, you're in first. Cool. Right, let's just cut this mortise out. Then we can do a couple of minutes sanding, because actually as much as I do say so myself, the finish is not bad off the tool. And this is quite an old Henry Taylor HSS bowl gouge. Nothing fancy. But yeah, it's doing good. Yeah, I was thinking about that, Richard. I think I've just taken it in a little bit. I don't know whether you can see that, but we can go a bit more. Let's do that. Let's take it a bit more. And let's take the curve of the bowl round into the scallop. Not bad shavings. It's a beautiful tool, this. The proper scallop there now, very sharp edge. Just take that sharp edge off. Go make some shavings, Terry. So I'm going to have to go off mic, guys, because I'm going to have to put some headgear on. So I'm going to come on to a different mic. I can't promise. Can you still hear me now? Right, so let's start at 180.
Alarm for what time?
122.
Anytime.
400. Yeah, 20. 180, 240. 400. Sorry about the delay, guys. Respirator on. I don't suppose you can hear me now that I've got my respirator on. But, if you can, great. If you can't, no bother. Now, I made a massive monumental mistake the other night. I got all the way through finishing the bolt on one side, only to find that I'd completely destroyed the mortar by tightening up because I hadn't left enough room. So, I'm not going to make that mistake again. Simon Hope intern into it. I might need to the emergency press off on it. So I'm going to go back over that after I've coloured it.